Bulking to 105, day 8, I believe, right here. So, anyways, today we have high bar squats and regular bench press. It is week 4 still. It's not a dealer week yet, even though I just did my heaviest SPD lifts in the weekend here. I had primary week 4 squat and bench Saturday and primary deadlift Sunday. We don't have a deload now because we've changed the way so that my microcycle, that the week layout starts so that day 1 is Saturday. That actually means that I have almost a full week more of really heavy training. So what we're doing here is having my heavy high bar squats and bench press. Then Wednesday we're going to have my heavy secondary deadlifts, and Thursday secondary squat and some close grip bench press there. And then we're going to start the quote-unquote deload week, the week 1 Saturday again. So still a bit fatigued from the squat, bench and deadlift here, obviously, since this is with no rest days. This is just like the day after the 3 or 5 kg deadlift and all the back offs and accessories with everything with that. So obviously not super fresh or anything like that, but performance has still been good the last couple of weeks, even though I've still had my SPD days within the week there. Now, this time I definitely felt more fatigued than the previous weeks, but I still felt good enough to hit PRs, and I ended up doing so. So it ended up being a pretty good week here. And last week I did my last warm-up, or whatever you want to call it, before the sending sets, the first working set that is not RPE prescribed. So what I have is 1 set of 5 with a set weight, and then 3 sets of 5 ascending up to an RPE. And this is the first set that is at a set weight. And last week I did that without a build, so I just tried doing that again here, because it worked really well last week and felt fine. Even though it was an accident last week, I just did it here again, and it felt great. So I decided to go all the way up to, I believe, 185, maybe? 180 just. So 185 here, yeah. And this moved again pretty good, pretty much exactly how I wanted it to. Maybe slightly worse because of the fatigue, but it's like within range of something that's still good. So really not too much about the high bar here. Moved easy set, went to 200 kilos after that to match last week and match my PR, and that also moved alright. I think it was about the same RPE, maybe 0.5 higher, something like that, than last week, but I also wasn't nearly as hyped up for it this time compared to last week, since last week it was the top set PR, and now it's just like a last warm-up kind of thing, like one of the ascending sets. And then I went up 10 kilos for the PR, a 210 kilo, which is a pretty big high bar PR, where I had to hype myself up quite a bit more, and it ended up also being quite high RPE, but not exactly all out, and with some like significantly cleaner pauses there. So, pretty cool top set right there. I mean, a 10 kilo PR is a 10 kilo PR, even if the RPE was maybe slightly higher than I would have liked it to. It was prescribed to be an RPE 8, it was probably like an RPE 9, but I mean, it is still a 10 kilo PR, and only 10 kilos away from my best ever set of 5 in a low bar squat. So, yeah, we're looking pretty good. Really excited to see what I will be prescribed to do next block with the high bars. If it will just be ascending 5s again, high bar pause, that would probably be it. Maybe we can get up to 215, something like that. We're just going to try and make like slow and gradual gains every single block. And about that, here we have ascending 6 on the bench press. And these definitely like noticeably felt not as good as last week did, but they still felt like really good enough for me to go to 150 kilos here in the second set, and good enough for me to jump all the way up to a PR in the top set at 160 kilos for a set of 6, which actually beats my 5 rep max, like a maxed out day where we did a full block only doing 5 to really make sure that my 5 max could get as good as possible. But now we're just breaking that with ascending 6s after 3 days of benching in a row. So yeah, bench is pretty crazy recently. So as you will see, 160 kilos here moves straight up insane. Not the cleanest set I've done for sure, but strength is there. I mean, it would probably be RP10 if I were to do it with like clean form. But the pauses were very shortened here because I just want to get the lift in, and I don't really have any long pause or competitions soon. I think next block I might have long pause for my primary day, maybe long pause singles, and there I might end up hoping to like do a long pause with 180 kilos, which would be pretty awesome. But yeah, that's anyways up for next block, which I will talk about when that block starts and my goals for that and everything. But right here we have accessories. We have belt squats where I hit a PR of 105 kilos for a set of 12, I believe, with the blue band and the closer stands with the more knee travel focused thing. So I changed the belt squat form up a bit, so it's a little bit more quad focused. And for the rest of the accessories, I felt very fatigued in most of the muscle groups. My chest was very fried, so I wasn't really able to get any real good quality sets in. I just did some clean form kind of stuff with the dumbbell press and the seal rows here without pushing the RPE too much, just to get the movement in, not get any injuries or anything like that. And yeah, probably would have been better off with these if I didn't already do all of the very heavy squat, bench, and deadlift stuff previously this weekend. But that is still a very good note to have because we've never tried this microcycle layout before. Now for the smaller accessories, for like these double cable side lateral things, I will still push these as I usually would, so like RP10, something like that. This is also actually a PR for 15 kilos. I know that's not a lot, but that's just how it is with the side laterals. For all 3 sets of 15 reps, which is yeah, significantly more than I've ever done. And after that, I did a little bit of bodybuilding posing. I think I'm still looking pretty lean. I mean, definitely not the leanest I've ever been, but still like respectably lean. My arms look very similar to what they usually do in terms of leanness. My quads are also still looking very lean, not really any big issues there. My back is looking not as lean as they have been before, but it's still pretty good, I would say, and it's definitely bigger than ever. And my quads are also definitely, for sure, bigger than ever. So yeah, pretty cool.